Good day, liberators and fellow citizens. I'm Reyno De Beer for Liberty Fighters Network, and I'm giving you feedback of our work for the week ending 26th of November 2021. And yes, it is a nice Friday, and I'm going to start off with positive news, our African Union Challenge. Our African Union Challenge is all about bringing an end to the ongoing lockdown or the national state of disaster in South Africa, and especially the human rights abuses connected to it. There I'm referring to, above others, the forced vaccinations of thousands of our people who are also threatened with dismissal at the end of the day in case they don't take the candidate vaccines. So that is part and parcel of our complaint, and the reason why we have escalated it to the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, who are aware of this issue since October when we've lodged it, after we have followed the entire local process, starting at the High Court, going to the Supreme Court of Appeal, ending twice at the Constitutional Court. Twice they gave us a judgment dismissing our applications without giving any reasons, which have also confirmed that the Constitutional Court and effectively the judiciary of South Africa have definitely been captured. So they are all subscribing, our courts are accepting the COVID-19 narrative that is going on and also accepting the measures connected to it. So there's clearly a script that they are following, irrespective of the fact that the masterminds behind the law in South Africa know very well that these measures are definitely not only invalid, but it's unconstitutional. So the African Union is currently dealing with this matter, and we are almost sure of it, that the fact that the African Union has been requested to intervene in this matter is the very reason why our government is not forthcoming with any further restrictive measures. Yes, we are aware that the African Union has also been compromised, but if there is one international organization in the entire world who can do something about this, it is our African Union, for the reason that many of the African states are still very much conservative and they are not subscribing to the world narrative of following these strict human rights abusing measures that they say is apparently combating the COVID-19 novel disease. Then I would like to refer to our Equality Court challenges. We are preferring to take all our complaints relating to dismissals and discrimination, etc., relating to the mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies to the Equality Court. We've got something like about 10 cases that we are preparing and will be issuing very soon in the court, but I'd like to highlight a very interesting case that we're going to pursue against the Cape Bar Council. Now, the Cape Bar Council is the organization for advocates in the Western Cape area, and they have implemented a policy whereby the pupils for next year are all forced to take the candidate vaccines. We have challenged them and said that it's totally unconstitutional and invalid, yet they are believing that they have got the right to implement it, and we have decided, you know what, let us challenge this law expert organization and see how far we get. We are not very optimistic that we're going to be successful because of obvious reasons, but at the end of the day, we would like to make our mark and say that we don't care whether the legal fraternity is backing the COVID-19 narrative. We will challenge them if there is no legal practitioner left, technically speaking, to challenge them. Then Liberty Fighters Network will do so. And we will be there to protect the rights of our people. And we will continue to do so until we die. And when I die, there will be someone else in Liberty Fighters Network who is going to pursue them further. So we're not going to stop this. Then subversion. People, there are so much subversion currently going on. There are so many organizations popping up left, right and center trying to unify everyone to fight this enemy. And the problem that we have is that there are really a small group, a handful of organizations like Liberty Fighters Network who are really pushing and trying to bring an end to the ongoing human rights abuses and to try and regain the liberties we had before the national state of disaster. So all the other organizations, the vast majority of them out there, are merely there at the end of the day to subvert. They are asking us effectively to support them, but what they want is that they want to control our processes, and we are running at a very, very quick pace. And we cannot turn around all the time and see where the others are. We have got a mission to complete for the people of South Africa, and to participate in these unification meetings is a total waste of time for us. People, if we are so far ahead that we are at the African Union stage, we are the first organization in the entire world who have completed the correct processes to be able to transfer the matter to an international organization. Not even Dr. Fulmich and his crimes against humanity have even started with their project. They have not started where we have. We are the only organization in the entire world who have done that. So why don't organizations come in contact with us to see how they can support us and themselves at the end of the day with our challenge? They can simply just click into our matter and help us to help everyone. But they don't do that. And for that very reason, why they're not doing it, we are saying that it's totally subversion. They are just there to spoil the whole process at the end of the day. Then forced vaccination policies, I have touched on it. People, it's going wild out there, but yet it's only a small minority of businesses in South Africa who are subscribing to mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies. I've said this before, I doubt even whether there's 1,000 companies out there in the entire republic that are currently implementing mandatory COVID-19 policies. So people, don't listen to social media. It is not as bad as they are saying or wanting you to believe. Don't be scared and go and get the jab just because you fear to lose your job, like thousands of people have already. Go out and face this monster, follow our channels and get our expert advice on this matter. Send us a email to legal@libertyfighters.co.za or visit our website www.libertyfighters.co.za to get help. We can bring an end to this monster, and people, large companies like Old Mutual and Sanlam and Discovery and you name them, they are implementing mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies against their employees. we would like to urge each and every one of you out there, to kindly consider boycotting these organizations. Why do you want to do business with an organization and a business who are not respecting the rights of their own employees? Don't do that. And you've got the right to boycott, and we've got the right to say that we are boycotting them, because we are entitled to protest and we are entitled to demonstrate against these atrocities that is currently happening amongst us. People, take a stand by not supporting these organizations and businesses. And then I would like to ask you that we've got a project that we call the World of Waterfowl. The World of Waterfowl is a bird sanctuary about 5 kilometers west from Plettenberg Bay. This bird sanctuary is allocated for housing waterfowl specifically, but there are other birds as well. This place opened during COVID-19 lockdown and was not able to generate the funds that they were supposed to. And we are now assisting the owner of this business to fight a fight with his own alleged landlord. And I say alleged landlord because there is a property dispute, and there is a dispute regarding the fact that the owner of the bird sanctuary believed that he have had a business agreement with the previous director of the company who owns the farm. It's a 7-hectare farm. There are a couple of houses on it and also the bird sanctuary. The project involves that we need to get an investor who's willing to take over the farm and also accommodate this bird sanctuary at the same instance. The value of the farm is roughly 6 million rand. As I said, that it's on prime property, agricultural land, just outside Plettenberg Bay. So there are various opportunities. So we would really urge any investor or businessman who would like to see an opportunity, business opportunity in that area, and who is willing to accommodate this bird sanctuary not to be demolished, as the current director of the company or the owner company is threatening to demolish the entire space. So please come in contact with us. We'll really appreciate it if there are a couple of options. Then I would like to end very shortly. Thank you very much to each and every one of you who are giving us donations to survive. Without your support, we are unable to do the things that we are doing. And we are really receiving 5 rand as a voluntary donation, just from people who are grateful of what we are doing. And we are saying that we don't beg for money. We receive voluntary donations because the people see that we are doing our job, and we are doing what we say, and we are saying what we do. So thank you very much for all your donations and your support, and please consider making a voluntary donation to our cause. We really would like to try and accommodate businesses, for example. We can give you advertising space, for example, on our website, which has got a very good click-through rate. And so if you would like to advertise on our website and pay an X amount as agreed, come in contact with us. We really need the funds to continue doing what we are doing. So come up with suggestions how we can generate an income. We'll really appreciate that as well. I am someone, my grandfather was a fisher. And he believed that if you want to do something correctly, you need to do it yourself. So I've got that very bad habit of trying to do everything myself. But it has reached a stage where I do need help. And anyone who is willing to volunteer to assist us with administration or with whatever you can contribute as a donation of your work to us, we will really appreciate that as well. So thank you very much. That has brought me to the end of this feedback for this week. Really appreciate each and every one of yours, your support, and stay safe. God bless. Enjoy the week coming.